You're very welcome back. Now, lots of people getting the Christmas trees collected, but we're all wondering, where do they go?
Are we?
Well,
Yes, everyone.
Derek is finding out in County Meath this morning.
He's exploring sustainable solutions for greener gardens. Morning, Derek.
Yes, good morning, team. Well, have you ever wondered what happens to your Christmas tree once the festive season is done and dusted? Well, thousands of tons of them land up here at the compost facility in Ballynalurgan here in Kilmainham Wood in North County Meath. David Duff is the man behind it all. Good morning to you, David.
Good morning.
Yeah, great to have you with us. David, first up, explain to the viewers at home, why do we have these white suits on us?
Well, we're actually in our outgoing compost hall at the moment. So basically, this is our clean zone. So the white suits are being worn so that we don't introduce any bacteria from the rest of the plant into this shed.
Yeah, I love how you say this is actually the clean zone, right?
Composting and waste, this is as clean as it gets.
This is as clean as it gets. All right, talk us through from start to finish, because a lot of people now are starting to dispose of their Christmas trees at home. So talk us through step by step the process.
So at the moment, people are stripping their Christmas trees and are bringing them to their local depots, local recycling centres. Dublin City Council has 6 of these located around their area. We basically collect the Christmas trees every day and we take them to a third-party facility of ours where we basically shred the Christmas trees. Once we have the trees shredded, they're brought down to this facility here in Kilmainham Wood and we're going to basically compost them.
Now, in terms of the shredding, I mean, you get thousands of trees, right? So it's a big process.
Yes, last year we took in from the Dublin City Council 165 tonnes of Christmas trees. So you're talking between 10 to 12,000 trees.
Yeah, and obviously that's then all mulched down into what we see then into the compost.
Correct. So basically we're going to mulch or shred them trees down into smaller fragments and we're going to feed that shredded Christmas trees into our process here. The benefit of putting the shredded Christmas trees into the process is it creates aeration. It allows for aeration within the composting and it creates stability within the composting pile.
Now, once they come from the pickup site and they're shredded, they landed here at the compost facility. We had the big truck earlier on this morning bringing about 30 tonne of Christmas trees, all the shredded mulch. Take us through the process then of what happens, that mulch.
So once that mulch arrives on site, we're going to weigh it and we're going to tip it into our reception hall. So we looked at that process earlier this morning. Once it gets into our reception hall, we basically have to blend it with other material. So we blend it with food waste that has come from the brown bin collections. We also blend it with wood chip and we'll blend it with old compost material that has lots of bacteria already in it. So it's like baking a cake. You're making your mixture, you're mixing your ingredients in the right fraction, and then we're going to bring that mixture into one of 29 composting bays, which is in the main part of this facility.
Breaking down the mulch then, I mean, it's quite an intricate process, right?
Yeah, well, composting is very scientific. So basically what we're planning to do on this site is we're basically farming the bacteria. So we're creating an environment that the bacteria are happy to live in. That's an environment that has rich in oxygen, a bit of moisture and plenty of heat. So this shed today is roughly 30 degrees. It's about -3 degrees outside. So the bacteria is growing very actively in this process. The purpose of the bacteria then is to break down the organic matter within the food waste.
Okay, so once you take it from there then, you actually bring it into this facility here. Talk us through where we are at the moment then.
So this is the back end of the facility. At the front end where all the material has been composted is the far side of the shed. Once the material is composted, we screen the compost. We take out any contamination. So things like plastic bags, wrappers, etc. is all taken out. And we basically produce a batch of 300 tonnes of compost. That batch of 300 tonnes of compost material is put into this bay here. This is our pasteurisation bay.
Pasteurisation bay. And of course, you were telling me earlier on you work very closely with the Department of Agriculture and of course the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency.
Yes, so this facility is licensed by the EPA, so we have to abide by certain environmental standards. And the process itself of making the compost is regulated by the Department of Agriculture.
Okay.
What we're basically doing here is we're taking organic material and we're going to break it down into a compost, which is used as a fertiliser.
Okay, so once it comes out of the pasteurisation, it ends up here, and this in fact is the final product.
This is the final product, so after 12 weeks of the composting process, this is what your food waste or your Christmas trees is going to be turned into.
Oh, fantastic. And tell me what you do with all of this then?
So this material is basically sent to farmers, it is sent to them throughout the year, and basically is ploughed into tillage land.
Okay.
It is used as a natural fertiliser. So
and you give it to them free of charge?
It's given to them free of charge, and we can also spread it for them as well.
Yeah.
And basically it's going to be used to supplement nutrients or reintroduce nutrients back into the ground.
Okay, so from start to finish, this is the final product, so to speak?
This is the final finished product of a reusable organic material made locally in Ireland, sent to local farmers.
Oh, absolutely loving that. Where can we find out more online?
You can find out more online on Thornton's website at thorntons-recycling.ie.
And you and all the team, Donald's with us, and George as well, who was backing up that truck up a slippy slope this morning, wasn't he?
Definitely this morning, yeah.
Yeah. So well done to everyone involved. I hope you enjoy that, guys. I hope you learned lots from everyone here in County Meath. Back to studio, right? Can we load up a bag of it, bring it home?
More than welcome.
Look at the amount that's left there from the Christmas trees. That's incredible.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Wow.
Very good. I wonder what the dirty area was with the smell as well. Thank you very much, Derek. Very, very interesting.
Now,
I
coming
always
up-
did wonder where the trees went.
No, it's been answered for you. Coming up in the final hour, we're going to be chatting to renowned referee Michelle O'Neill about retirement.
Stylist Mandy Marr has some warm winter looks that we need this week.
And I can't believe he's keeping us till the end of the
I
show.
know.
I'm absolutely
Paul Knapp.
starving. Paul Knapp is here. He's got the perfect soup to chase away the chill. We'll see. And if look at him busy way there. We'll see you here in a few minutes.